I'm Amazing Phil, you're watching Nincompoop.
Hey! Hi, it's another beautiful day in Britain, so we're outside. It's not hot today, but it's nice today, so that's always good. This is a very highly requested video, and one that I've already made, but my editing software decided to go stupid on me, so I have to make it again. I want to show you something. This is my phone, right? Take a look at the back of it. Oh, coolest cover ever. Case ever. Whatever you want to call it. It's still cool. It always makes me want to play it though. But, I can't. So this video was a highly requested video because I suggested it and then you guys requested it. Oh my god, that rhymes. Paranormal experiences. My main three. Number one was when I very first tried the Ouija board.
Oh my god, she tried the Ouija board, she's cursed.
Now I don't want anyone to go mental and start telling me how the Ouija board is cursed and how I shouldn't have used that. My view on the Ouija board is that it needs to be done safe, and it needs to involve things such as protecting the room, which takes a whole day sometimes, using crystals and having salt out ready in case you need it during the session, which I will explain to you soon, and it involves many things to be safe. I do not believe the Ouija board is cursed, but personally I do not use the actual Ouija board, which is I've lost my trail of thought. Thank you, Seagull, thank you very much. I do not actually use the Ouija board, which comes in a box and you can buy. I use printed out letters I've printed myself, put them around a table and have a glass in the middle where we all put our fingers on. I don't know, there's something about the Ouija board that you can buy, it creeps me out a little bit. Now the Ouija board is something which I do with my family. It sounds a bit creepy when I say I do it with my family, but I don't think that doing things like that with your friends is a good idea at all, and it isn't something you should joke around with at all. Alright, you listening to me? Don't muck around with a Ouija board. I've used a Ouija board with my family because my mum is very interested in the paranormal and she's told me a few things about the paranormal and it's made me interested in it. She's never ever said, this is this, that's that. If you don't follow my beliefs, I will punch you in the face. So when I tried the Ouija board, which I don't like calling it the Ouija board because everyone just assumes that you're some devil when you say that you've used the Ouija board, I call it the table. It sounds much more friendlier, and to be honest, I don't use a Ouija board, I use a table. So we're going to call it the table, okay? So when I used that, I contacted 4 people in the spirit world. My granddad, my sister, my uncle, and my guide. Now, a guide is someone in the highest spiritual plane. I believe that everyone has at least one guide who looks after them and guides them, hence the name. Duh! So for some reason, my guide came to say hello, didn't have much of a message. All the things that the spirits has said to me on the table were written down because you need to write down things that are spelt out on the table because sometimes it's hard to work out what the spirit is trying to say if you can't actually physically see it in front of you. So if you would like to hear more about this Ouija board experience, then I will get the pad which I wrote all the stuff on and show you. So I can't remember exactly what my guide said, and that's why you should write down the things that they say so you can look back on it when you forget, like I have because I'm an idiot. All I remember is the guide having a really strange long name, and it was interesting to talk to someone who supposedly looks after you. I don't know if any of you guys believe in this, but because I do, it was kind of cool. There was me, my mum, my sisters and my dad on the table, and this person came for me. Also, when we do the Ouija board / the table, we do an experiment with a pencil and paper, which is basically a wooden block which is attached to a pencil, and you put your hand on the block and then your hand's just meant to move to certain places to draw images and maybe messages that a spirit's given you. The only thing we sort of got out of that though was an image of like a really big love heart that was drawn over and over again. Don't know who that was from though, but that was kind of cool. That's one of my first experiences with the paranormal. The second was when I was in America, Florida, and the villa which we had stayed in was very much haunted. There was strange things going on in that villa, definitely. The radio was constantly going on and off, cupboards were opening, the TV was turning on by itself, a picture frame which I found extremely creepy in my bedroom, that frame kept moving and that was right by my head where I was sleeping, so that was always nice. My nan had actually seen someone in the front room of the villa. When she had put down her paper she was reading, she saw a man standing there with his son, and she didn't know for sure if that was his son and if that was the dad, but she felt it was. Don't know how that works. And the third experience is when a few weird, strange things happened in my house. There's a few that have gone in the house every now and again. Things tend to happen more in my house when the layout of it gets moved around. For example, once in this room here, which you cannot see, you can just see a stony wall, there was a fireplace and we knocked it down because we didn't want it there anymore, and then my mum saw an older woman several times appear in the house. Coincidence? Don't know. However, when we got rid of my front garden and knocked it down to make a driveway, some more strange things happened in my house. So it just tends to be when things change or whatever. So the biggest thing I would say is when there was a period of time when things just kept happening in my house at a certain time of the month, every month for about 4 months. And the first time was when we were all asleep and it was night time, and just suddenly the cupboards in my kitchen flew open and everything came out. Now that could have just been a shelf which had knocked down, but things literally flew out, and we can tell this because it was the other side of the room. But yeah, on the second month at the same time, my shower door completely shattered in the middle of the night for no reason. Shattered, and that was insane. We didn't really have an alternative situation for that. We all woke up just like we did the month before when all the things had come out the cupboard, and this time we were greeted by a shattered shower door, which was scary as poop. And then the next month, me and my sister were home alone, and a glass clock. If you haven't noticed, all of these things include glass. The glass clock just fell off the shelf in my back room and just shattered everywhere, which was great because that's my dad's clock and he loved that clock. And then last but not least, I was in the bathroom and just happily sitting on the toilet. I don't know when this happened. This could have happened at night. The window in my bathroom had a massive crack through it, and I was like, oh, because we were only just talking about how all the weird stuff had stopped happening, and then I went and saw that and I was like, oh. And my mum was like, oh my god. She was more pissed off at the fact we had to fix all these things that are being broken. She was like,
why can't they give us signs without breaking things in my house?
so if this was paranormal activity, we were trying to figure out why they were doing it and what was the reason for using glass. We were going into the fact it was all glass. We were going into the fact it was the same time every month. But it just stopped. Then never happened again. But yeah, so that's another thing. So I want to know if this interests you. It's kind of hard to start on a topic when you don't know what people are interested in, because I've just been interested in the whole thing my whole life. So give me any questions down here, if you have any maybe. The only other thing which I can think of that happened in my house, which I don't actually know whether it actually happened or not, because I never spoke to her about it after I heard about it. Supposedly, my sister's girlfriend saw a child in my kitchen when we were at my nan's funeral. I don't know, maybe my sister will see this video and confirm it with you down there. I don't know anything else about that, but that's all I heard.
Oh god.
Oh my Jesus. I'm filming. It scared the hell out of me. Talking about spirits and then having someone jump into the garden is not good. Holy crap. Also, another fun little thing I think we should do is have you guys comment below your own paranormal experiences. I want to hear some creepy stuff that's happened around you. So if you guys do any experiments yourself, I would love, love, love to hear them. Maybe anything you've tried yourself, or maybe if you belong in a spiritual group, or if you know anyone that does any experiments with paranormal activity. Anything at all, let me know down there and we will discuss the comments in the next paranormal vlog. Make sure you like this video if you like this type of video, and favourite it if you think it's sensational enough to deserve a favourite. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Welcome aboard if this is your first time. You may have to get used to the seagulls if this is your first time. That's what I have to say. Thank you for your support, guys. I love you so much. My Facebook page is down there. I'm constantly talking to you guys on there. So if you want to chat, then go like my Facebook fan page. My Twitter is also down there. And I'll see you guys soon. I love you.